So tell us your name.
I'm Elizabeth Rosiello, CEO of BitPesa.
Tell us about BitPesa. Where did it start?
BitPesa is a Bitcoin exchange here in Africa. It started in November 2013, and we were the first company in the world to link mobile money to Bitcoin. And now we're one of the largest, or the largest, Bitcoin exchange in Africa.
So as an average Kenyan, what does that mean for me?
If you have any interaction with international payments, so you're looking to buy something abroad or receive payment for something abroad, a good way to do that is through this commodity called Bitcoin. And actually, you can think of it more like a token. So instead of moving money or a transfer of value, you can buy and sell Bitcoin as payment or a receipt of payment. So think of it more like using gold to pay for something instead of using a legal tender like a dollar or a shilling.
So from being a financial analyst to running your own company, is that hectic? How does that start?
It started from a real user need. I mean, we saw a real lack of ways for Kenyans to pay for things abroad, and a real kind of bottleneck on people looking to move to make payments to the region. So for us, it was really looking at what we could do to create a new financial product to meet that need.
So tell me a bit about where Bitcoin is going the next 5 years.
So many places. I mean, Bitcoin 1.0 is a lot different from what we're seeing now with a lot of the new investment into new Bitcoin companies. I think we're looking more towards a tokenless system. I guess that's a little bit complicated for a new user into Bitcoin, but there's just so much development happening right now with smart contracts and other kinds of side chains and blockchain technologies. I mean, what we're seeing right now is a real democratization of payments and democratization of financial services. You're not just peer-to-peer, the kind of exchanges that let anybody make payments for cheap or trade for cheap. So no longer do you have to have a very high cost of entry to start trading a commodity or to receive payment for something abroad or make it domestically. So it's now in everybody's capability using open source software and tokens and technology like Bitcoin to do it yourself.
So from your own expert point of view, what do you think is the future of Bitcoin in Africa?
I think the sky's the limit. I mean, this continent is just booming in so many ways. I don't want to speak for everywhere because obviously each region has a lot of different things happening, but certainly in East Africa and West Africa, we're seeing a real need for cross-border payments, for companies to find other things besides traditional legal tender to pay for goods and services. And there's a real desire to be trading and learning about financial products to trade. So it's just, the sky's the limit.
So $1.1 million you got, what is that earmarked for?
There's a lot of regulatory and legal requirements for a business like ours, and we are very cognizant of doing things right from the start. So we're engaging regulators every chance we get. We are applying for licensing where we can and where we need to, and we are expanding our team to make sure we have the right experts in place to create a very safe and secure, scalable business. And all of that costs money. That's what we're spending the money on.
So just when you're not doing Bitcoin or in terms of your family, does that take a toll on you?
I mean, I'm a superwoman. So we're really focused on creating something very exciting. And it's very motivating to get up in the morning and to do something that has never been done before in this region, and to bring a technology that might have taken a little bit longer to get to this region here first. And I think it's super encouraging for me, at least, to see how quickly the community has grown. Our first Bitcoin meetups back in Feb 2014 had just a couple of people. Now you're seeing 4 or 5 other startups. You're seeing huge kind of events happen. You're seeing global press take note. So it's really encouraging and motivating to see all that.
So finally, what would you like to tell Kenyans who have never heard about Bitcoin or are interested in Bitcoin?
It's not just for iHubbers, and it's not just for technology gurus. It's really quite easy to learn about. I might have heard some things in the press, some scary things or some strange things, but I think just keep an open mind, and there's a lot of events happening to learn about what Bitcoin is and how you can use Bitcoin in your life and in your business. And I would just say give it a try, keep an open mind, and it's an evolving technology and space. So it's quite exciting. I mean, in the early days of the internet, there was a lot of confusing messaging coming out, but now everybody uses the internet. Obviously, my children's kindergarten has tablets, to my doctor's office, to everybody on an airplane. So I think we're really just at the very, very beginning. So don't close your mind off yet and keep an open mind.
Do you think the government will develop a legal framework for Bitcoin in Kenya?
Of course. Regulation takes time. We've seen a really progressive stance from the regulators on digital financial services. I think it's something they very much value and have supported. So in time, I think we'll definitely see regulators create specific regulation for it.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.